we actually started. And we didn't realise until we went to... Thank God we haven't boycotted the chat. Because we went to go and check and then saw that the show was not live. That's crazy. Would you believe we've been doing this since 8 a.m? It's crazy.
Literally.
It's crazy.
Groundhog Day.
Insane scenes. It's really giving Friday the 13th.
No, it really is giving Friday the 13th. Some entered the system. I don't know, child, but happy Friday the 13th, y'all. It is... Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And I'm one of your hosts for today, my own royalty.
It's your girl, Just Jean, representing the Black Queens in the fitness scene. How you mean? Hello, hi, how you mean?
I know that's right.
Good morning, everybody. I hope you all are blessed and highly favored. What is happening in the chat? Why have I seen Von say, "Oh, you're referencing my mixed heritage marriage"? I hope nobody's coming for our
Von,
Esquire.
at 8 a.m. in the morning.
I hope nobody's coming for our Esquire. Let me just check to see who's misbehaving.
But
See, now my thing says no comments.
Oh.
All the stuff you're talking about I saw before.
Mixed heritage. I'll keep your wise words in mind. I have no idea.
Who's giving Von any wise
Marital
words?
advice.
Who is this?
How long has Von been married for? I like knowing how long people have been married for, you know. Tijok, if you're here as well, let me know how long you've been married for.
Murad says Saleh.
Who was married? Ed. Let me know how long you've been married for.
Don't let today pressure you into thinking that JT is self-hate.
We say that again.
Is it Murad that's causing the...
So what was the comment?
Saleh, Black Rob, Izzy, Von, don't let today pressure you into thinking that JT is self-hate. What is JT?
Justin Timberlake? Jatavia?
There's going to be an
JT's
interesting
on her
episode.
music.
Assemble the Snow White walking
Mr.
advocates.
JT, now what you got for me?
Anyway, let me start the show, yes? Good morning, everybody. Let's do roll call. Good morning, Energy, Christy, Karma, Mr. Ashlows, Abimi, Davina, Amy Snow Globe, Gin and Gist, Mary Kay, Mirad Semara, Corporate Prince, Antonia, DCF Mux, Noreen, Von, Lynn M32, the man from Uncle Bex, Mel, Ghana Greatness, 9 Ether, G Love, Crud Crow. Boom. Good morning, everybody.
Big up, Von. They've been married for 9 years. I love stuff like that. Congratulations, babes. May you guys spend eternity together. That's so beautiful. Love that, man.
Amen.
How's
I tell you
everyone doing?
that Stephen celebrated his anniversary the other day.
Oh, did he? How many years?
His wife, they went to Mexico.
Mexico.
Yeah. They had a fantastic time apart.
So what was that?
I say that because it's from a TV show. It's Sheldon. Because they were going to Mexico, and he was, you know how Sheldon is. So he came up knowing it was like, what the hell? Kind of how you guys reacted. It's like, ay. I love it. I'm gonna start Big Bang again today. So I'm gonna do it.
How was your week, Gina? I ain't seen you in a week.
Look, you saw me on Monday.
So on Monday.
Yeah, that's 4 days.
Fair enough.
That's
What
nearly
have
a-
I been up
That's
to?
nearly a working week, man.
Fair.
I really like them leggings, you know.
The flares, innit? They're so nice.
It's really cute.
Thank you. They're creepy.
It's really,
Thank you. Should have ironed them, but you know.
it's really nice.
Thank you. What have I been up to?
Do you want TNB leggings?
I have
Are those
TNB
leggings?
leggings. They're flares.
The flare leggings.
Does TNB have flared leggings?
We can have anything.
TNB
we
should have
Yeah,
leg
cool.
leggings.
Get flared leggings.
Is that the thing? Like,
Yes, I
trust
love a
me.
floor flare.
I love a
Serious?
flare. Yeah,
I love a
Brent,
flare.
man. You know why as well? I don't know what it is about flares, yeah, but they really
Yep.
body smoking
Accentuate.
figure 8. Girl,
Okay.
I don't know why.
Accentuate.
I do not know why, but
It just does
they
something.
literally,
oh, serious?
yeah,
It does
flares
all
are a
things
thing.
together.
Is that with men too?
I know we're looking at men's asses,
first-
child. I don't care.
The first time
I mean, I do.
heard
The Ghanaian girls like Ghanaian men's bonds.
Never mind.
I
Sorry,
like men.
Brent.
I like
I'm
men.
so sorry, Brent.
I like
No,
men.
I just liked how that happened.
I like men with
I need
bum.
people to see.
I don't know if it's because I'm Ghanaian, but I do.
It probably is.
I
I
do
don't
look
like
at a man's
what kind of
What
bum
do you do
though?
with it though?
Nothing. It's just
What
like,
do you do with it?
I'll poke,
So do you?
I'll poke you.
Okay, but you
But
don't.
then what kind of bum?
You don't grab it.
No, I won't violate you.
That's not violation
But
if
is
it's
that like-
your.
I know,
Is
but
it
you know,
validation?
You're poking your friend's bum.
no, I poke any. No,
poke
I'm not
your
gonna
bum.
poke. I'm not gonna poke
Oh,
a man,
I
a male friend's bum.
I
no.
thought it was like a love interest.
Yeah,
thing.
if it's a love
You,
interest.
you just poke it. You gotta grab
I'm
it.
just gonna poke it. I might slap it.
Gotta
Or be
grab
like,
it.
You got a bum, but no. But I'm saying guys don't like that though.
But can we
It's-
talk about the size though? We're talking about like if a guy has the size of your bum, you're cool with that.
Oh, I don't know about my.
I
bum.
can't be. I can't be. I couldn't do such.
No, but it's
I
never
like
gonna.
a little,
no,
I like a
it's
little
never.
toned bum.
No, but it's never. You know how they say Ghanaian men have bum, yeah?
They don't even have hips.
No. So do Southern men. So do Southern men. But they're bums that I've never seen a Ghanaian man's bum that's like, even if it's big, yeah, it's more toned. It's not.
Do you remember that coach that runs? Man,
Yeah,
you must
yeah,
know that
yeah,
man.
yeah, I do.
The coach that runs
But
across
his
the
bum
thing.
was toned. It wasn't like.
That was an ass that was sitting.
It was sitting, but it was toned.
It wasn't just toned. It was toned.
It was, man.
It was big, and then
You think I had
it's
a little
toned.
cup?
It's a
You
jewel.
think I had a cup underneath?
100%. Oh, 100%. If I put a pencil in there, it ain't dropping.
Oh, it's gonna
It's gonna stick.
The pencil's there. So
If I put a pencil in there, that is sticking.
I am done.
That's so interesting. I don't like a man with like a big bum. I don't want a man with a bum.
But can I
size
be
my size.
honest? You see a man with a flat.
Or a flat bum.
No.
I
Do you
like
know
a
why?
little meat on there.
No,
like
no,
a
no,
little...
no, because think about your kids. You know how like
Yeah, but that's why their mama gotta have a like.
No,
My
but-
kids will be fine.
No, but you Esther, no.
This is the one thing I got from my father, by the way.
No, because yeah, you see how like
Long acne.
sometimes I'm done. You see how sometimes yeah, like you take things from your parents.
You
innit?
never know, you know.
You never know.
You just
so
don't
imagine
know.
your dad has a flat washboard.
That's a hard day.
It's a sad day.
So you get with a partner based on what your children might turn out.
No, I'm just.
No, but I think it's a thought though.
No, do you know what I do and I don't? I do and I don't. But I'm just saying when I think about it.
Interesting.
So you got to see what. It's not the leading. It's not a decision factor
Yeah.
amidst other things.
Yeah, of course.
But it's a thought. Like one day you just sit down and think, is this sister pretty? Is this mum pretty? Like,
Okay,
do you know what I mean? Like
I don't go. I don't go.
Oh, I
that
do,
far.
child.
Do
Because they
you
can come out
really?
looking like you.
Fair.
Do you know what I mean? Because you got the way that DNA and genes work is so random and like so weird. It's so random. But it's not like I wouldn't leave somebody on account of that. But I feel like you just fantasize about it. It's like when people were making Evian babies.
Evian babies.
Yeah, do you remember when Evian did this thing and then people could put a picture of them and somebody together? It could be a celebrity or something like
Oh yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
And it creates
was
like a
little.
picture
It's like, imagine AI.
AI,
Like
but
now,
it was
but
AI
back
like-
in the day.
10 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it's like you get to see the baby.
And they'll tell you what the baby's gonna look like.
Do you know when Coke had people's names on it?
Yeah.
What a time.
Like a Gina bottle.
Yeah. That was a good time. Well, yeah. Anyway. Big up the men with the bums.
How was your day? Well, your last couple of days, because obviously.
Oh, yeah. I see you since Tuesday. That's crazy, right? My day's been good.
Enjoyed yesterday's weather.
No, I was working all day.
Oh, so sorry.
Working like a working girl.
It was quite warm right up until
It was very warm.
went to sleep, innit?
But then I was in my house. So when I'm in my house, because I'm working from home, so I like to be comfortable.
Yeah.
So I showered and whatever, and then I put on like a silk kaftan.
serious?
Hey, sorry.
No.
Can
Hey,
you imagine?
you're
Sorry,
dirty-minded. It's
No,
a
no,
boo-boo, first of all.
I know,
Silk.
I know, but okay, okay, sorry.
No, because if I'm going to work from home, I like to like...
That's what I'm saying. You're
Just feel
making
good.
effort.
Do you get what I mean? Yeah.
Some of us will wear.
Oh no, wait till you know what I changed into. So
That's
now I put that
funny.
on. I was like, I felt a little cold. When the dust and the creams had settled, I said, no, I feel a bit cold. So then I got this onesie, you know them fur ones? Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's got panda ears.
Yeah.
That was my vibe yesterday. Meetings and everything. That's how I rolled up.
Love that for you.
But yeah, how's your week been, Brent?
Oh, I don't know, man. I need to stress to people, right? Because I need them to understand. Like, I've had no sleep.
Like, well,
we know.
Literally no.
but we know.
I need for them
They-
to understand.
How'd you look so good though?
Because I
of
drink
God.
a lot of water and I pray to Jesus Christ.
How did Jesus
Only
Christ feel
Jesus
about you
Christ.
calling him Christ every time?
He has a
Have you
certain-
asked?
It's not even his name.
That's where you're going with.
Yeah, so
That's how you're
if
gonna
it's
go
have a
with
relationship where it is, I can nickname him. So I think he has a nickname for me.
You didn't nickname him. That guy nicknamed him.
First of all,
You know the Mexican.
Plagiarism.
I don't even know where it came from.
And you've never seen the
because
video?
You said it, and I just said that song's nice. Let me just start using it.
You're lying because
Imagine.
you've definitely seen the video.
What is it?
You've never
Then
seen
what
the
is
video?
it? I've never seen the video. I didn't know there was a video. I just thought it was something like, yo, me.
There you see. That,
I thought they meet us after 7.
Wait, are you not joking?
Dead ass.
Oh,
Are you gonna show us the video? Though?
I'm
got
gonna.
to.
I'm gonna.
She's good.
Have you? No, you have seen
I
it.
haven't.
I thought they meet us after 7 joke.
I thought it was too.
So
Oh my gosh! Wait, no, you lot are blowing my mind. Hold
Really?
on. Yeah,
Come
Brent,
on,
you are going to.
But
What?
So you said you
It's
want
a good. It's not a bad. It's not a. Basically, it's a guy who like it's a Latino guy. That's what. Let me not say Mexican.
Is he Mexican?
I don't know. That's why I said Latino.
I'm tired, child.
You've seen it. You have, right?
I haven't.
Okay, it's a Latino guy. He's in church, and I think was like an ex-gang member or whatever.
Sorry.
Ex-
Please find the video.
No, but he's body popping like on stage, like
Popping and locking
talking.
it.
Yeah, and was like, Jesus, nah, I need to.
Yeah, please find the video. I need context.
That's why
Someone-
that's why you giggle all the time. I say it.
I can,
Even TikTok Jesus Christ Mexican guy.
I can easy say
Oh, but
the guy doing cardio for Jesus.
He's a pastor.
You're lying.
Nah, I'm sorry. Hold on.
That's your helmet. And take the sword of the Spirit, which is the sword of God. So put on the full armor of God. Jesus was.
Send that to me, please, on
Hold on.
TikTok.
I love you, God.
A true Jesus Christ.
Please send that to me on TikTok. Do you know what sounds mad though? That's crazy work.
Wait. So all this time, yeah, you never.
Nah, it's just something that you said
Me and
that
Yusuf
just,
and Yusuf
because-
But you know what's crazy? That sounds like the intro of a Kirk Franklin song.
No, you.
Like, it really just like.
That's
it's about to hit you,
what is
this
it?
is the day or something.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, no,
I
yeah.
don't know if you wanna.
I can't believe this whole time. Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, send it to me so I can give them context, please.
Please. I know you said, Brent, you wanted to let them know what.
Yeah, man. I need y'all to know like the sacrifices that we're making.
Are you gonna do a virtual tour when we get there? Because how will they know?
How will they know?
You know what?
I think that's a great idea.
You know
doesn't
what?
it, think?
You know what? I think. Well, we haven't decided yet how it is we're going to be announcing it, right? But
How is it?
it needs to be as comprehensive as possible because there's a
Absolutely.
lot of stuff to tell them. So I do think it should come with a
I think it
virtual
should.
tour. I think it should.
I really think it should. I think that would really bring it to
I
life.
think
Can't
it
you go
should.
live?
Because you can tell them how tired you are or you are.
That would be good, but I don't know what happens. Like anything can happen.
Anything can happen,
Life.
child.
Yeah, but isn't that the whole point? Like,
Yeah, but it's not TDA live. We like premises live. And you know
can't
we got
you
all
go-
sorts of characters. It's network.
Can't you go?
So-
Can't you go live and do a tour?
Oh, man, you know it'd be so dope. You see, that you're giving me ideas. It'd be so dope to basically tease what you're gonna be doing in there. Oh, what
Yeah.
now? Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. You stay ready, innit?
Those are fighting words.
Do you know who I am? Please.
She ain't never been shy.
Literally. I'm ready to go since yesterday.
All right,
How about that?
All right then. I love it. I love it.
Guys, get your bands ready.
Okay. Okay.
That's all I'm going to say.
I'm
Please,
excited, man.
I'm asking both of you beautiful people. I need to leave early, so if it is that we can get through the headlines, we can get through the dilemmas. I need to cut.
So we're not doing topic of the day.
No, we definitely. I don't know what the topic of the day is. Maybe we will.
Is preference or betrayal the fine line between love and self-hate? Let me start something this Friday 13th. He said, let me start something like he ever stopped. Episode 1, he ain't never stopped.
Brent,
hope-
apparently you're trolling me because apparently you spoke about this on Free Shots before.
What?
Jesus Christ.
I've said the
No, but I don't think he actually
I don't know where
knows.
it's
Like,
it
that was
came
a
from.
genuine reaction.
Oh. Can we show the video? Just so
I've
people...
actually just
I've sent it on WhatsApp. The link.
no, nothing once.
Email, babe.
I have to know.
In this
use
day
my
and
phone.
age.
Email, Bubs.
I know, but it's... Which email address am I sending it to?
Dot at Gmail. Sorry, thank you.
You know what's so funny? I don't even have that. I've got
Yeah, I know why I asked you.
baby. You know which one I've got? Why is that part of your contact?
No, you're year
Like
10
Baby
one.
B Productions.
Yeah.
That used to be
Baby
my
Boo. Wait, what?
Baby B Productions with a Z.
that used to be my production name when I was 13, 14,
Joke,
maybe
but
15?
that's what I've got.
And then it moved to Beat Binary.
So what is it
And
now?
then it moved to
Beats
Produce
binary.
So
Beat
what is it
Binary.
now?
Yeah, and I got Sammy to do like a French voice tag. It was so
Excuse me.
sick.
What is it now?
It was like something.
It's Brent Dot's last name at gmail.com.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
now
Yes,
it's-
He's simple man. It's just his name. That's lit.
I had an email with the Z in it. It's crazy.
Okay. All right. So what should I do? Should I wait for the video? Should I read the first headlines?
Yes, can you just crack on?
Do you want to
with
read all of them at once?
That would be great. Do you want to? In fact, yes, please.
Sure.
Yes, please.
You love me so much.
All right.
Sunday is Father's Day, so big up all the fathers within the community that are doing what they should be doing. Big up y'all. Hope you have a blessed, wonderful Sunday. First one. Rachel Reeves' spending plans have already been thrown into chaos today after figures show the economy tumbling into the red. GDP was down 0.3% in April, worse than analysts had expected, and raising more questions about the realism of the Chancellor's splurge on services. Although UK PLC has still grown over the past 3 months, evidence has been mounting of a slowdown. Ms. Reeves admitted the data, which coincide with the huge national insurance tax raid on businesses taking effect, were disappointing. In a round of broadcast interviews, she pointed the finger at uncertainty surrounding Donald Trump's trade tariffs. But Ms. Reeves again avoided ruling out more tax increases at the autumn budget, instead arguing that the plans she laid out yesterday, based on healthier economic forecasts, were fully funded. The world is very uncertain at the moment, so I'm not going to write budgets for the future, she told Sky News, as experts lined up to predict that the tax burden will inevitably have to go up. Ms. Reeve was warned that the spending review had not survived its first contact with reality. Our next headline. The backlog in routine hospital treatments in England has reached its lowest level for 2 years. Data for the end of April showed the waiting list dropped to 7.3 million, down from 7.42 million in March. But it is 9 years since the NHS has met its target of 92% of patients being seen in 18 weeks. Currently, it is just below 60%. The government has made meeting the target one of its key missions for this parliament, and on Wednesday announced above-inflation rises for the NHS in the coming years to help achieve it. Responding to the latest figures, Health and Social Care Secretary Wes Streeting said, "We are putting the NHS on road to recovery." And he added this was just a start, as the extra investment announced in the spending review, which will see the NHS budget rise by 3% a year in the next 3 years, combined with reforms that will be announced in a 10-year plan due next month. And that would help build on what has been achieved. Again. Oh no, this is about Child Q, but trigger warning. So trigger warning, this is about Child Q, who was unlawfully stripped. So a black schoolgirl who was strip searched by Metropolitan officers was told she might be arrested if she refused to comply, a misconduct panel has heard. So they threatened her, basically. The girl, known as Child Q, was strip searched at her school by officers in Hackney, East London, on the 3rd of December 2020, after her teachers wrongly suspected her of carrying cannabis. This involved the removal of the 15-year-old's clothing, including underwear, her bending over and having to expose intimate parts of her body while she was menstruating, the panel has heard. Trainee detective... What's the con? What is... Detective con, what is that?
Constable.
Constable? Let's go Constable. Okay, thanks. Trainee Detective Constable Christina Lynch, PC Victoria Ray, and PC Raphael, who were all constables at the time, denied gross misconduct over their treatment of the girl. On Thursday, Detective Constable Lynch, who conducted the street search alongside PC Ray, told the misconduct panel in South East London she informed Child Q she might be arrested when the girl asked what could happen if she refused to be searched, but claimed that had been no threat of arrest. Sorry, you might be arrested is not a threat of arrest. Child, that's why people got to stay in school. All right, next one. A US senator was forcibly removed and handcuffed by federal agents at a press conference held by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem in LA on Thursday in a dramatic escalation of tensions in California. US Secret Service agents assigned to Noem's security detail pushed Alex Padilla, the Democratic senator from California, from the room as Noem spoke to reporters at the Wilshire Federal Building in LA. Video of the altercation showed federal agents wrestling Padilla to the ground outside the room and handcuffing him. Padilla later told reporters outside the federal building that he was almost immediately forcibly removed from the room after he began to ask Noem a question. "I was forced to the ground and I was handcuffed. I was not arrested," he said. "I will say this, if this is how this administration responds to a senator with a question, You can only imagine what they are what they are doing to farm workers, to cooks, to day laborers out in the Los Angeles community and throughout California and throughout the country. Trigger warning on this as well. This is so sad, you know. Oh gosh. Anyway, King Charles has issued a statement following a London-bound plane crashing in India. The Air India flight carrying 242 people, including 53 British nationals, crashed in the city of Ahmedabad earlier today. This was yesterday. The King said, "My wife and I have been desperately shocked by the terrible events in Ahmedabad this morning. Our special prayers and deepest possible sympathy are with the families and friends of all those affected by this appalling tragic incident across so many nations as they await news of their loved ones." The Dreamliner, with 242 people on board, including 53 Britons, came down shortly after taking off from Ahmedabad airport in western India, bound for Gatwick, in the world's worst aviation disaster in a decade. At least one person, a UK national, survived the disaster, and a passenger said he heard a loud noise soon after the plane left the ground. Former British Airways pilot Alistair Rossenshen is among several experts who have told Sky News about their first look at video of Flight 171, which showed some potential anomalies. It's clearly got its landing gear down, and that is not correct. It should have been up. And from the video, it's not immensely clear, but it does look like the aircraft didn't have its takeoff flap setting. Just so funny, I said this yesterday. I said this to my man. I said, can the pilot, because is the pilot qualified? Because it just looked all sorts of wrong.
Do you know what?
So scary.
I saw a video, yeah. I don't know if this was real, but you know how sometimes you see videos and it's
It's
not
a
always
different event, child.
Yeah, so there was a guy who was basically on the plane recording, saying how nothing was working. So like the AC was broken, the video the TV screens, the buttons, like
Really?
nothing was working.
Of that flight?
Yeah, but I don't know if
That's the same
It was
thing.
clearly it was a Asian flight, but I don't know if it was that
one,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know, but I just thought, why, if that's the case, they wouldn't. I'm sure they wouldn't let the plane go, because I remember when we were coming back from Jamaica, the AC wasn't working, so we were grounded for time until they fixed
You
it.
have to be, because
they wouldn't let us. Yeah.
It's sad, man. It's actually really, really horrible. And that guy that survived as well, his brother was there as well. Like, it's just horrible. I saw this. I saw a story of a family that were moving. So this man has been working for like 20 years to be able to move his family to the UK.
Shut up.
And they were finally doing it. They had it. They're posting.
Is it the picture with the
selfie with the kids? Yeah. And they said like all the news are carrying it. So I know that it's definitely connected to this one. But they were finally leaving. Like his wife had quit. She was a doctor as well. Quit her job 2 weeks before, or like a week before, whatever the case was. And they were finally making their way for after like all this hard work that they've put in to be able to make this happen. And the kids are so cute. And that's it. Whole family done, because they send their selfie to their family, to their relatives, saying like, "Oh my gosh, we're on our way," blah 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 blah. So horrible, man. R.I.P. to everyone who's passed away. And I just pray that man who survived just gets the help he needs. I can't imagine that, like being the only survivor. That's horrible. But also a blessing for him. Next headline: GPs should be able to run local hospitals as part of a radical reform of the NHS, the Health Secretary has said. During a speech at NHS Confederation Expo Conference yesterday afternoon, Wes Streeting said the NHS should not be bound by traditional expectations of how services should be arranged. He argued that acute trusts should be able to provide primary care services if this enables them to meet patients' needs in a more integrated way, and that successful GPs should be able to run local hospitals. He said, "I am open to our strongest acute trusts providing not just community services, as they already do, but also primary care, whatever services will enable them to meet the needs of their patients in a more integrated way. And likewise, there is no reason why successful GPs should not be able to run local hospitals, or why nurses should not be leading neighbourhood health services." Trigger warning on the next headline. A member of Britain's armed forces has been arrested in Kenya, and UK military police are investigating, the Ministry of Defence said on Sunday. The BBC and other British media reported that a British Army soldier was accused of rape. "We can confirm the arrest of a service person in Kenya," the Defence Ministry said. "As the matter is the subject of an ongoing investigation by the Defence Serious Crime Command, we will not comment further. The British Army, which has sole jurisdiction and does not involve the Kenyan police, is still conducting investigations. A UK-Kenya Defence Cooperation Agreement allows thousands of British soldiers to train each year in the East African country. About 200 UK troops are based there permanently to train Kenyan soldiers. You okay? Oh, face ID. Some Kenyans, you look like you were flipping kidnapped and they said you read the police paper. Okay. Some Kenyans have long complained about the soldiers' behaviour and the atmosphere around their training camp near the town of Nanyuki. There was an outcry over the 2012 death of a 21-year-old Agnes Wanjiru, who was last seen alive leaving a bar with British troops near the training camp. Her body was later found in a septic tank. What? That's crazy. How'd you go to someone's... Anyway, that sounds quite British. Go to someone else's country and think you can run the place. Our last headline for today. Nigeria commemorated 26 years of uninterrupted... Sorry.
Are you okay?
Sorry, Nigeria commemorated 26 years of uninterrupted democratic rule on Thursday since the return to civilian governance in 1999. But the day did not call for celebration in the minds of all Nigerians. In major cities like Lagos and Abuja, hundreds of protesters took to the streets to voice their dissatisfaction with what they describe as the failure of successive governments to deliver the true dividends of democracy. A major issue is the 2-year-old cost of living crisis, which has seen inflation soar and many citizens struggle to make ends meet. Convener of the End Bad Governance #movement, Hassan Taiwo Soweto, said crucial democratic freedoms were missing in Nigeria. All of the freedoms that a people in a democratic country ought to enjoy do not exist in Nigeria, he told the Associated Press. Nigerians already protested in August 2024 against the cost of living and inflation under the movement name End Bad Governance. But the government deployed the army and police forces, and at least 24 protesters were killed, according to Amnesty International. On Thursday, security forces were seen monitoring the protests, which remained largely peaceful. That's why I laugh, because what do you mean? NSARS, End Bad Governance, it's been a lot. That's it. That's all our headlines for today. Let's get into our What You Saying topic of the day.
Give me 1 second, people. It's done. Right, this should be working now.
Eman wrote this as if he's talking to himself. Proper gisting in the points.
All right. So before we start, let's just show them the clip that Gina sent so that they have some context.
Because we love you, God! So we do.
Oh, it even has a little jingle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because we love you, God! So we do it for Jesus Christ. Put on salvation as your helmet and take the sword of the Spirit, which is the sword of God. So put on the full armor of God, Jesus Christ. I love you, God. Hell of truth, Jesus Christ. Just like our righteousness, Jesus Christ. Shoot of peace. Stop it on the enemy. We love you, God. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, we love you, God. Shield and faith of God. Jesus Christ.
You know, he's dancing like Michael Cowell's crew.
Oh,
All he's doing, he just needs to do the triple bye birdie, and that's really just, he's done it all.
it's proper 80s, like
Stomp, popping and
B-boying.
locking it.
That is so funny.
Oh, weirdo.
All right, cool. So what we got for topic of the day?
What do we got for topic of the day?
We got. Alright, let's see. What is this?
Oh, honey, my glasses, I can't see anything.
Then put mine on, child. I'm glad you said that.
No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stand
Because
to read the screen because
I can't see a thing, honey. Hold on, Brent. All right, let's go.
Wake up in the morning, I look good, feel good, and I'm glowing. Got the energy right, I'm floating. Cloud nine, baby, I feel good. Wake up in the morning, I look good, feel good, and I'm glowing. Got the energy right, I'm floating. Cloud nine, baby, I feel good.
Then one more time, one more time, one more time,
you know what's
please.
pissing me off? The girl in the back.
Wake up in the morning, I look good, feel good, and I'm glowing. Got the energy right, I'm floating. Cloud nine, baby, I feel good.
That kids one takes me out every single time, you know. Because why are they in it? Why them cute little black kids in it?
Alright, so has this been verified that he actually did this? Below those pictures is it like pictures of food or something? Is it pictures of food?
But you don't.
Has he been
think-
stitched up?
What do you mean?
How?
Like somebody's overlaid those pictures over that, and he wasn't really doing what it looks like he was doing.
We have to put it back on and then see the caption.
Because obviously, what this is presented to us by a man to now start slating the guy, innit? But
I'm
did
happy
he?
the black man, no black woman.
Did he really do this?
So who would have done it then?
Like some.
Who posted it? Who's posted the actual, like the page? Is that not his page?
Oh, is
It
it?
is.
Is
Yeah.
it his page?
The Coom Sum family. Is that his name?
Click on it.
Coom Sum.
Click on it.
It's all about love and... Wait, let me read it. It's all about love and preference. Every human being is unique. Yeah, that's their vibe, man.
It's him. Sorry.
Oh dear.
So you were saying?
Oh dear. No, I said I just need to make sure.
No. But
that
I
we're
hear
on
it.
on the energy.
You just
that
didn't
we
want to
need.
make. You didn't think he was capable of such fuckery.
Oh,
But
no. I do believe that human beings are.
It is like Bryce. It is like Nini's child.
Oh dear.
do you know what my thing is? Yeah, I just feel
No,
like
it's not Bryce.
it's not necessary.
Oh look. Oh dear.
Oh, he's definitely Ghanaians are getting rings because he's Ghanaian.
Oh dear.
You know what it is? It's not necessary. Like we get it. You're in a interracial relationship, but I think the comparison thing is like came down.
Oh dear.
Anyway, what's the topic?
Well, I'll tell you what Emmanuel asked you. Asked y'all. Asked everybody. He says...
I'm not even over this.
When someone proudly highlights going against... So the topic right today is, or the question is, preference or betrayal, the fine line between love and self-hate. Happy Friday the 13th. So when someone proudly highlights going against cultural expectations, in brackets like not marrying a black woman, etc., is that just personal storytelling or low-key rage baiting? And if so, why would he? What does that tell you about folk who do this? Is that for rage baiting there? Because no one needs to know your business.
I think it's definitely rage baiting because we can see you're in an interracial relationship.
Yeah,
like it's very clear.
Couldn't miss it, child.
Literally. So the comparison thing is not necessary and it's just to spark anger and conversations to prove your point
Yeah.
as to why you chose to. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously people are going to get upset and have negative things to say and they're going to come for you and you're going to use it as a way to prove...
Whatever point you think
whatever point you think you're trying to make. And to get views.
But I think as well, though, like, I think it's defo self-hate, though. Because I mean, everyone knows where I stand, child. I don't think there's anything wrong with, like, mixed cultural dating or relationships or marriages or whatever, because people have different stories and it is what it is. I don't think doing that necessarily means that you are snaking your own culture or you hate your own culture or you hate the people in your culture. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't believe that's true. But I do think that in situations like this, it is definitely self-hate. It's always self-hate. Like my big thing about mixed culture and mixed interracial relationships or whatever the case is always about you can be with the person that you love, but you don't have to talk down about your people. You don't have to say like, oh, I'm not with a black woman because they nag too much or whatever the case. And as a black man, you have to be like, oh, because black men are so aggressive. I just think all of that is very unnecessary. And that's just, you might not have had good experiences with that race, but that doesn't mean that every single person in that, like, your bad experiences doesn't mean that's everyone else's experiences or how everybody from that race is. Do you get what I mean? If I date two white guys who haven't been great, I'm not gonna go around thinking all white men are trash. So why is it then when it is black people, you want to move like, oh yeah, I made out the hood because I'm not with a black man? No, and we can tell by your leave out. No, but anyway, I definitely think it's rage baiting. I think people are doing too much on the internet these days, and it's just so unnecessary. So Iman also asked, can the way we talk about our partners be more damaging than the partner we actually chose?
Huh?
Can the way we talk about our partners be more damaging than the partner we actually chose?
Am I being dumb as to why I don't?
Now I was hoping you would lead, so
Okay,
then I would try and get the gist from you.
Sorry,
'cause I
ask the
don't
question.
get
Me grasp it.
So can the way we talk about our partners be more... You're for me off. Can the way we talk about our partners be more damaging than the partner we actually chose?
All right. So, let's just say she didn't want any of this.
Yeah.
And she didn't know he was going out there looking to compare her to these African
wonderful
queens.
black women.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. People will have a bad taste in their mouth for her because of what he's doing.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the question. So yes, if it is this guy is wild and he goes and starts doing this nonsense, then we could look distastefully towards the partner.
Said partner. Do you know? I think that the only thing worse than the man actually doing, or the person doing these things, is the partner that's sitting there soaking up, lapping up, enjoying it. Cause look at sis.
No, but that's what I'm
smiling with your
that's
mixed
what's
race
annoying
baby.
me. Like, basically,
I think they should arrest
can
you
I
first.
be honest? Let me be honest. You know what the problem I have with stuff like that, is, you see, I can imagine, that you allow your partner to talk wicked and bad about our community and you don't pull her up on it. Let me give you an example, So I was talking, Georgia came home with a scenario with her colleague. Her colleague's white and her boyfriend is black, right? And the colleague has a friend who's black or mixed. Which is mixed. Anyway, they were having a conversation about areas and something to do with a property in Croydon, and the colleague, the white lady, was like, oh, don't move to Croydon unless you want to get stabbed, right? What? That's what she said. So she claims she didn't mean it in a racist way, but it's because she's been robbed before in Croydon, right? And then her friend who's mixed got really offended and was like, "How can you say that? Like, what you're saying has like a racial undertone." And she's like, "No, it doesn't." Blah 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 blah. And so like, Georgia didn't get it, and I was like, "Georgia, you should get it." And I was like, because if you think about what she's saying, there definitely is racial undertones with what she's saying, right? And whilst she might not understand it, if she went to Buckingham Palace or Central London, you know how like people's phones get jacked all the time in Central London, and it's by white people, by the way. Like, if I say I'm going down to Oxford Circus, you're not going to be like, "Oh, don't go there unless you want to get your phone jacked." That's not what you're going to say. Do you get what I mean? Even though it happens there, it's a common thing that happens there all the time. And I was like, and I was explaining to Georgia why like it can be seen a bit distasteful. And I was like, all her friends should have done was explained it to her, as opposed to getting onto her about it, because she got really defensive. You know they like to get defensive. They get very defensive.
That's why she didn't cry. But question though, are we saying there's a race element to it because of the assumption that a lot of people that live in Croydon are black?
For me, there's that, and also you didn't get, again, based on what she said, you didn't get stabbed though. So if you're but you know what I mean.
When you said you get robbed,
she said you will get stabbed.
When you say you get robbed,
this is what I'm saying. So that's why I said to my sister, "What is she talking about? She didn't get stabbed. She got robbed. They didn't hold a knife." I said, "Did they hold a knife though when they took her phone?" She said, "No." So I said, "So again, that's my point." And I said, when you think about knife crime, who is like, what race is mostly depicted when it comes to talking about like knife crime? It's black people. I was like, so that's how I was explaining it anyway. That's just my take on it. But obviously, she didn't see anything wrong with it. And then I said to my sister, I was like, is her partner black? And she said, yeah. And I was like, oh, there's probably flies in their house all the time. These kind of jokes.
The knife crime, is it normally the gangs that basically perpetuate it amongst themselves as opposed to the gangs looking to juke up just innocent white people?
Yeah. It's mainly gang on gang, yeah.
So them being afraid, is it because when they do get approached to give their wallet or their phones, they may get stabbed in the exchange? If they just comply, they're not going to get stabbed.
I mean, I'm not a fan.
This irrational fear of knife wielding young black and brown boys, I think it's unwarranted, no?
I mean, we don't help, but...
When you say we don't help, because this is why I'm asking this question, so we can get here.
Because it's a
What
thing.
do you mean?
It is a thing.
Yeah, but what's
not
the thing?
the gang on gang violence.
Yes.
It's a thing.
As in, white people getting stabbed because
No, I'm
black
not.
boys are
I'm not
chucking
talking
up.
about white people. I'm just saying within our community, it is a thing.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the fear that they have.
With white people.
Quote unquote irrational fear that they have that they may get stabbed.
But look at the Skepta song. Do you remember? Is this
All around the house. All over the house.
no? What's
that
all
one?
around the house?
All over the house. All over the house. I think it's just.
What
No,
song
no,
is
no,
all
no.
over the house? What, it ain't safe on the block?
No.
I don't know what to talk about. But anyway, my
Shall I play
thing
it?
was, I'm sure it's shut down when they performed it at the. Is it Brits?
On the stage and all.
Yeah, and it was all the man them. And do you remember there was that woman, the white woman voice, about a bunch of boys jumping around, like,
Yeah.
you know how that stuff makes them scared.
Yes.
So my thing is like they're just scared.
Yeah, 100% because it's scary to see. But do they get shook up? That's not really happening, is it?
No,
They don't get jig up. I just think.
but that's what I'm saying. It's like if you see a bunch of if a white woman sees a bunch of black boys, instantly she's gonna. Or you know how they say when they walk past, they clutch their bag or like
Yes.
clutch their pearls.
But
Or like,
That, I understand the clutching of the bag because you're scared you might get robbed.
yeah.
So if you just comply, you're not gonna get shook up.
Fair.
Sometimes I think black people don't help themselves, man. That's there.
So would you like clutch your pills
No,
if you are seeing a,
a group of black boys
or would you?
go to hell. You need to go to hell.
Just imagine you cross the road to kind of walk through them.
I missed that. I don't know what that's about, but I
how
know.
can you say cross?
Oh my gosh!
Why are you leaning back so much? Are you gonna fall off?
You ain't beating them charges, man.
What are you talking about? I'm not clutching my pearls, but
No,
I'm
you're
not.
not.
But I'm not walking through them. I'm not like. Is this Moses part in the Red Sea?
No, as in.
I know what you.
It's
that's-
the contrast to what they
I
do.
know.
They clutch it, you're like, let me get some.
You've got issues. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, Esther. All right, cool. So have we done this topic of the day? Just you? He's an idiot, an absolute buffoon. He's a nincompoop, and his wife is
What's
too.
that word?
What, a nincompoop?
Yeah, it's like Dexter's Lab.
Sorry, people. Miles not here to give more flavor to this. Obviously,
Ain't much flavour, man. The guy's egg.
yeah.
I was waiting for that because that's Esther's favourite
Do
word.
you know what I mean? He's just an egg. That's the bottom line. And we need to stop giving eggs attention.
Oh, they tell you to search a song all over the house.
Where's all over the house?
All over the house. To be honest, I wouldn't have played it because I know what I'm going to be seeing there. It's 2 in the morning.
Yes, what?
What is it?
It's the fact that people are like, no, Gina, such.
It's softcore.
Porn.
Oh, is it?
Oh, I thought it was something else you guys were talking about.
Skepta.
I
Oh, yeah,
listened
you're right.
to,
Sorry, it was the
yeah.
Kanye West performance. But I'm saying in Skepta's song Shutdown, there's a part where she talks about a bunch of boys.
It's part of the music video, or
It's part
a
of the
review
song.
After? Oh, okay.
So
okay.
when Kanye West did his performance, you're right.
Oh,
Kanye
okay,
did the
yeah.
performance. There was like people were complaining off. You know,
Oh,
Ofcom?
yeah, yeah.
Like there was a
I did
lot,
do.
and so they basically had like a voiceover in the song of like one of the quotes.
But do you think black people lean into these stereotypes though?
Pardon?
Do you think black people lean into these stereotypes?
As in, they wear
Into
the
like
body-
into all these whatever stereotype you're thinking in your head, those.
I think quite a lot of young black boys do that because that's what they wear anyway, and that's what the uniform is.
I don't know. Sometimes I get why white people are scared.
Yeah, I mean, we've ascertained that we understand why she clutches the pearls because it looks daunting. But you're not gonna get jug up unless you don't comply. Just comply. That's what
Stop
should.
saying
That's
stop saying just
that's
comply.
the message that should go out.
No, but you know
Because
what?
just comply is
And then
sending
you say you have no interfere.
No, but
White, you have no interfere.
No.
Just give it to them.
No, but no, but
It's a
I
tax. It's a tax.
But I think
It's a tax. It's
I
a false
think-
go tax.
Reparation.
But don't you think in most situations though, when it comes to that, like 9 times out of 10, the intention is not to unless
Precisely.
it's beef, like
They're
gang on
more
whatever.
afraid to
They just want
More afraid of you than they are of
they just
them.
want- I'm not talking.
I don't want to use this.
No, but I'm not even.
I'm just using this to intimidate you enough to give it to me.
Yeah,
without
but
a
I'm
fuss.
not even talking about like.
So walk
race.
around
I'm
with
talking
extra
about.
change.
I'm talking about with
White people just walk around with a little extra change.
You're annoying, 'cause-
or a purse beside your purse. Do you understand? If you walked around with like £5 coins in the purse and you had 50 in the other one, knowing full well that you're going to credit, right? When you get accosted, just give them the £5 one and then pretend like, oh my goodness, it's everything I have. Go. And they will go about the business. They don't want to linger. Some of them
Sorry,
are like,
but
"Let me see
saying
your-"
that just give them the stuff
jump over there.
is crazy. Just give it to them and they won't stab you.
That's the advice that I would tell my son.
I
or
think
my
it would
daughter.
reduce.
I can buy you one
Who
of the
will
phone.
reduce what?
No. When you think about it, yeah, because I used to be
You
that
know what I'm
person.
here for.
No, I used to be that person. Yeah, I used to be that person. Hold on, calm down, because I'm not going where you think I'm going. I used to be that person that used to be like, if
up.
someone came to like rob me, I'm fighting for my goods.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, like give me your phone. No, I'm not giving you my phone. I'm not taking it
believe
out
you.
and giving it to you.
And do you know what? I feel like that would throw them off because a lot of thieves don't expect you to say no.
Like I would be like, no, I'm not taking it, and then they'll brandish a knife, and I'll be like, all right, cool, stab me then, and then it goes left from there.
Wait, they're together.
It goes.
Wait.
It goes left.
You
from
know,
there.
so funny because I was going to
And he said yes.
No, I have the
Yes.
same script as you, know.
No, but Esther.
But I was, then I started evangelizing. I'll tell you this: I'm not afraid to die. I'm going to meet Jesus, and it stinks down here anyway. So you should be scared of what happens afterwards.
which I hear, but I'm saying it could go either way. Like when someone comes to take your stuff, if you give it to them 9 times out of 10, yeah, you're not leaving with the only thing you're gonna lose is the item. When there's confrontation, you're potentially increasing the risk of losing your life as well.
Have you ever been accosted and asked to give over your possessions?
No.
All right, so
There's no wood to touch, but Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. So
when you say you used to be this person, you've never experienced it.
no, but like in my head.
Interesting.
In my head.
in your head.
that's what I said.
Everything's
Everything's in my head.
Anything can happen in your head.
Oh, of course.
When you have to
Of course,
confront
of
it with it, it's a different thing. How about you, Esther? Have you ever been to Croydon
To the
and
glory of God, I haven't.
Brixton,
I used to get to
Peckham?
quote my.
Stoke?
Yeah. I've
Yeah,
been
but
to
you know
these
I don't
places.
have. You know I don't have fear of going. Like
Yeah, I've been to these
I
places.
know you don't.
okay, cool.
No, but so basically, yeah.
Anytime you go, there's something you know that runs a place.
No, it's not even that. But I've just never grown up. No, I've just never grown up and been.
Coffee, is that you?
You're dumb.
Oh, sorry, Jay. Sorry.
You know you're an idiot. Do you know you're an idiot?
You're actually such a nerd. You're such a nerd, you know.
You know, I've been pulled on me before.
Obnoxious.
Have you?
Yeah.
How did it go?
Christian camp.
Told me this story on Meetup. She told us. You
And
don't
I-
do.
Did you give them the goods?
When I saw what?
Did you give them the goods?
They didn't ask me for my possessions.
So what happened?
What did you ask for?
It was, thing is, my back was turned, and then they pulled a knife out. So in the end, when I saw there was an audience, I had to basically flip it because I wanted to buff the guy up. You understand? He was a stupid little boy. So I had to flip it because the youth pastors were looking. So in the end, he started crying in it, and then the youth pastors thanked me for being
For
that guy
delivering
to
his
basically-
soul.
Yeah.
For evangelizing
pouring
to
into
telling-
him. Yeah. I wanted to weigh into that guy. But anyway, I'm not looking to lose my life over something that can be replaced. At
No,
all.
I hear it.
At
Yeah,
all.
but you know my thing.
But I
though,
would try reason with them.
But my thing, I just think it's so unfair because I'm just like, you don't know what people are dealing with. Like, you don't know what people have got going on. Like, imagine I'm waiting for a very important call for like a job I really want, and then you steal my phone. Can I come with you just in case they call me?
I'm gonna reason with them.
And then do you know what's sad? Because I've known people who have had things stolen from them, yeah, and it's like their mum has died, And so they've got pictures and like
Yeah,
they've
it's
got things that are
sentimental
like
things that you can never
it's like
get back,
sentiment.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, bro,
Put it in
like
the cloud.
shut up about the cloud,
That
man.
person with a
I knew
knife
you were
should be
gonna say-
telling you.
Forget
this is
about
the
the
back
cloud.
of
Not
your
everyone
face.
uses an iPhone, but it's not even about that. It's just
You know
like
what I've always-
it's just things like that. Even like jewelry and stuff like that. Like that was my mum's watch,
Yeah.
and now you're just taking it. It's nothing to you. You're just gonna go and sell it just for like £20 or whatever you think is whatever you can quickly get from it.
Yeah.
It's actually really out of order.
Yeah.
So it can be replaced. No, I don't want to replace. I want that one.
Yeah, well, in that
Mine.
setting, you should kind of tell them, let me walk to the cash point and then I can give you £200 or 250.
You think you're gonna go to the cash point? Was that the maximum?
Yeah, I think it's 250. Is it 250? Is it 250?
Probably. I think it's 250. It might be
What
250.
daily thingy?
I've lost count between that and Apple Pay.
I don't
Child.
know.
It's good.
I don't remember the last time I took out money from a cash machine.
Well, big spend, no?
How's it a big spender? Do you know how
You
Apple
don't
Pay
use
your
cash
thing?
anymore.
Who uses cash?
The people who are accosted and they don't have cash on them. And let's walk to the cash point then.
But why am I sitting there because the thing when they come here, and I think this is part of it, like, because I'm living life at the moment being very calm. I think that so much about life is very sped up, and so in a sense of a robbery as well, they're always like in a rush.
Yeah.
So in that rush, you don't have time to think, okay, can I just give, this is very special to me, can I just give you money instead? Like, because they're rushing you, and that's it all like, it discombobulates you.
Yeah.
And that's what they're banging on. So when they're like, just give it to me,
Yeah.
a lot of people say, okay, take.
Yeah.
How about no?
I don't think I would risk it to tell my son or my daughter to do what I
I would never do that. I would never do
because I would kind of size up the guy or the girl, right? And if
that. Like very quickly, yeah.
yeah, and then I'll be like, hey, have you got something like on you? Because if you don't, you're not getting it from me. Just
Because you know what's so funny? Because they'll be like, yeah.
but show
I
me.
was like,
Show. I step back and say,
show me is crazy.
Show me.
I step back. I really think I want people get like, even because there's a lot of theft at the moment in London, yeah.
Sorry for that.
And even like when you think about, people are on the trains, yeah. People are on the trains on their phone.
Sorry.
Oh, but it's snatch.
Sorry.
Just before the doors close.
Oh,
I just need you to know that. It was surface level. It was deeper than that.
Mav 4K, you need to calm down. You're having too much fun over here.
But yeah, like people are on the trains and just before the doors close,
Yeah,
they
they take
snatch
your
your phone and
phone,
take
yeah.
it.
My friend
I'm
works for
sorry, but
CFL and he was
I
telling me
know
that.
I know it's replaceable. I know that my life
Yeah,
is
but you
not.
see that
But
one.
this is important.
Do you know how annoyed that would be? Because all you're gonna see is the doors close. And what are you gonna do?
Just kiss your teeth.
There's nothing you can do after that.
You have to punch the
Lower your
air.
head and lower your head. Get off the next stop.
Like
because-
I'd be so livid.
I'll be so. angry.
Livid. I think out of anger, I'd press the emergency.
I would.
on
100%.
the train.
If we can stop this right now.
Yeah, but the problem with that though is if the train's already moved, it's gonna stop at the next station. Like they can't stop they won't stop.
I say keep going there now, but I needed you to stop back there.
They're gonna stop at the next station, which you're gonna get off
Anyway.
at anyway. And then what?
Big up Beverly. This is why Beverly.
Oh yeah, Beverly don't play. She has
Because
her
when I
phone's
tell you,
always around her neck
if
or
you're
on
taking
her
my phone, you're
wrist.
taking me with it.
Yeah.
You will. Look how tight it is for me to even get my hand in there.
It makes sense.
I don't
I
want
think I'm
to
gonna get one of those as well.
Ah, okay.
Take
I
me
should get
with
one.
you.
Because my phone's always in my hand.
And you just don't think we're gonna rob you for your properties.
Do you know it happened to me when I was going 90s baby years ago, like the first time I was going there. If it did happen, I would have never ended up on that show because I wouldn't know where I was going. But I was following my
This is
maps.
another thing,
I was
know.
following my
That's
maps
another
and I
thing.
was holding the phone and it was
go back where you
it was
started,
a
go
very
back
long
home.
time ago because it was like, you know when we had the actual headphones, the
Oh, yeah,
wire.
yeah.
So where the guy, he was on a bike coming from behind
Oh
me,
my
yeah.
gosh, that saved
And so
you.
I'm literally just walking, and I was on the phone talking to my friend, and so he's come up behind and tried to grab the phone, but
The
he's
wire
done it
stopped
so
it.
yeah, the wire stopped it, so the phone fell on the floor,
Good.
and obviously he's on a bike in it, and he just turned around. He's not gonna circle back and come and grab it. But then there was a woman. It was like I screamed. I've never screamed so loud in my life. Like I screamed because it was so.
It's so random.
Question.
And then there was someone walking towards me. So after she ran to me, she's like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" Like she watched and saw everything that happened. And I said, you know what?
I think
If
we're
he
in
was
a
on foot, I would've
society
chased him.
down bad.
Have you screamed before?
Scream all the time.
Oh, I'm a screamer.
All right. So when you said
mean like a
I
scream or a
screamed,
shriek?
I've never screamed before, so I don't even know how I'd
No,
how it sound. I don't know how it
I
sounds.
scream. Like when I was doing Muay Thai, every time the guy went to hit me, I screamed. I'm a
Like,
screamer.
Is your like a shriek or is like
It's not. No, it's not. Ah.
If you think, Brent, I promise you, if you think that something's gonna happen and the sound is gonna come out of your mouth, who's never screamed for the You're gonna scream so loud,
I scream
so
like
high
I scream.
pitched,
So tell me what you think it's going to be.
high pitched.
Do you know? Try. That's never happening.
It is.
So no, it can't. My
will.
mouth hasn't formed like that before.
It
I
will.
don't. That is foreign to
I
me.
have heard men who have deep voices in moments like that, like do a scream. I never thought
I'm
that
not
could come out of your thing.
disputing what you're saying.
So what do you think
to
is gonna come
other
out like?
men,
Okay,
right?
practice a scream. What do you think it's gonna sound like?
For example, if I see a word on a document, like yesterday when I was reading, there were some words I can't pronounce that crap.
Yeah.
So I am. Do you understand? There's no.
But you scream, but you love high pitched.
Yeah, but
You
that-
love
what does
high
that mean?
pitch, and then even when you get really excited, you talk high pitched. You have the ability.
No. It's never happening, right?
is.
I don't even.
It is. Don't make me arrange a crew to jump your ass.
But I'm not a jumpy person.
You don't have to be a jump. But that's the thing. The
In
screams
order
don't
for
happen.
me to scream, I need to be like a shock person. When I do that, there's no audible stuff that comes to my mouth. I don't respond like
I'm
that.
just imagining you screaming is gonna make me laugh.
Because I'm not
I
going to
don't think
scream.
you
I'm
scream
fair.
though. I don't
I'm
think.
not going to scream.
I can't imagine.
I'll be like, yo! That's what I'll do.
That's fair.
I'm like,
What just did it?
because I'm.
You have the ability to
mimicking
do-
you.
but that's-
I'm mimicking you.
No. But I
And
thought
even having to do that, I have to be like, what would a woman do
no. You
if
don't.
it is she's in trouble?
All you have to do. All
Yeah,
you have
Do you,
to.
do you
That's
understand the effort it takes?
No, but you know that's
Do you
me.
understand the effort
But
it
wait,
takes
but
to
wait,
do
wait.
that?
So
That's a
when I did the
reflex, though.
scream, yeah, and you said you can't, like, that sound is not coming from your mouth. You went on to say that essentially that's not a sound that's capable of coming from your mouth because
Impossible.
Wait a minute. Then we'll rewind the clip.
Ah! I'll be doing that.
No, because you said every other sound that comes from you is
time I finish
wait. Hold your thoughts.
Okay.
Every sound that comes from you has bass.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
You didn't use the word bass, but that's what you were saying.
No,
that's why I said
But
to
that,
you.
well,
that-
I'm sorry that if
that's
that's
why
what
I said
was
to you.
interpreted.
No,
and
don't
that's
try
not
and
what I'm
apologize.
saying.
I'm still gonna say my words. That's why I said to you that when you laugh, it's high pitched.
100%.
When you get excited, it's high pitched.
100%.
Because the way you were saying it was as if like you are incapable of making such a sound. And
Yeah.
so when you just said you mimicked me,
Yeah.
that sound is within you, bro. Live your truth.
Okay.
You will scream.
I will not scream like.
You will.
Okay, all right. To be honest,
Because again,
I really
when it
care,
comes to
I don't really care too much about.
You do. We've been here 5 minutes. When it comes to screaming, yeah, it's not like obviously people scream for silly little things or whatever it is, but people that don't typically scream or don't think they would have any reason to scream, it catches you unawares and you don't realize that you had this.
All
you
right.
were capable of doing such a thing.
Question: do you do the same scream when you're on a roller coaster? Is it the same pitch, the same frequency?
It's in what way? Like it's the same type of scream.
Yes. The
Well, mine is
same-
mixed with words sometimes. So I don't know.
How about you, Gina? When you scream, when you're afraid, is it the same scream that you do when it is that you are on Nemesis Revenge or whatever?
If I'm on Nemesis Revenge, I'm not screaming.
You're crying. Are you having a good time? Oh my gosh. You're one of the people.
Oh, what, the roller coaster?
Yes. What do you think of the messages? What are you talking about?
Never
What
mind.
did you think I was talking about?
What do you
Let's
think
go
it's
ahead.
about? What were you talking about?
Nothing.
Was it?
Nothing. Let's just continue.
I couldn't even
Is
imagine
it
what she
something
could.
sexual?
No.
So what is it?
Nothing.
I couldn't imagine what she's thinking. You know?
I would like to know.
Because I only had
No.
Thrill Park in my mind.
I didn't know you were talking about a ride. Sorry. I didn't know you were talking about.
You see,
not?
this is why I
What are you
say
thinking about?
Stubborn K. Where is Nemesis?
Who is?
Is he from Brixton?
No, Brent. Who is Nemesis Revenge?
Oh, he is. Look, he is.
No, wait. Gina,
No.
bye.
Was it?
Gina, goodbye, ma'am.
Never beat
Anyway,
any time.
my point is, me when I'm scared, I scream for flies. I'm scared of flies, and I've told you.
Yes.
I'm petrified of flies.
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
yesterday, I was screaming the house down. It's like, why are you screaming? There's a fly. Like high pitch, like a. Anyway,
Wow.
screaming, yeah.
But not for those rides.
Seriously, someone said Gina on the roller coaster with a screw face.
Facts, you know, facts. I don't scream. I don't think. Oh, no,
Gina's like, is that all you got?
nah, you know what it is with me and Ryan.
And you know they
yeah?
you know they got the cameras,
Yeah.
and her picture's like
Light work.
dead.
No.
I'm bored.
I don't think I scream on rides. It's like, oh no, I'm lying actually. I got a video when I did a zipline thing, yeah, and I was screaming. Like, literally
Them things are
screaming.
scary, man.
Yeah, the zipline thing was crazy.
Anyway,
Yeah.
all the best of all the screamers out there.
Yeah.
I'm a
not
screamer
jumping
though,
like that.
100%. Oh,
like,
I'm very jumpy.
internally-
I'm stupid jumpy.
Internally,
jumpy.
there's an inferno, right? Like there is just a pizza oven going 100%. But I don't do that in my face or my person. And then people are always like, "Wait, didn't you get scared?" I was like, "Yeah, but it's like me drinking alcohol where you feel that burn. That's what happens inside. But I don't react like that. I have never gone. I have to consciously do that to do that." And is that not an ick for you?
No. If it's
your
something,
man-
if it's
your
something
man-
worth being
if
screaming
your
for, better
man
scream, bro.
Turns around, right? Somebody just jumps like, you think he can protect you?
That's different, though.
You think
That's
a
different.
protector?
Do you know
No,
why?
but it has, it has,
No,
no, but
do you
it has
know
to be
why?
That's
scream
the tone of a
worthy.
protector.
No, but let me. No, but you know what it is.
First of
yeah?
all,
I think
ew, not like that.
I have secondhand ick.
Yeah, but I think some fears are
secondhand.
irrational, and like my fear of flies is irrational. That's you're taking.
What he does?
You're taking the piss. You're taking the piss.
Slap him. Back up, man.
You see, look at what you're even doing. You're causing bare mayhem.
No, put the camera on me. Let me show them what you did. Brent did this.
Step out of it. That is not right. That is. Can you imagine Emmanuel doing that?
Emmanuel's got he's definitely got the ability to scream.
Wait.
100%.
That's a great thing you just said.
Margs has got
the
the
same
ability
way
to
you're
scream.
saying.
100%.
Margs defo has that.
As
ability
in
to
scream, like
Yes. Yes. I
This
told you.
is not
Whenever,
right.
when it gets you, yeah. Because obviously, if you're jumpy, it's different. I'm jumpy, Gina's jumpy. That's different.
I'm jumpy.
But people that are not typically jumpy, you don't know. Like, I've heard men do it, and they're like, "What the hell did that come from?"
No,
This is
no.
giving like-
Then you look
Watch.
at them differently because
I don't. Because it was worth it.
Your shout, your quote unquote scream is supposed to like That's how it's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
of
It's
course.
not supposed to be.
No, but the thing is that that kind of
Gabriel,
scream doesn't
it's
come
too
out of me
easy
often.
for you,
Though.
man. It's too easy for you. You've got it down to a T.
Leave him.
But I can speak.
I can do what? You can speak like you care.
No, Esther, please, just don't.
Okay, I would say it. Go on.
Engage your brain right now and think of another way to,
But I'm
to
saying
think what he's saying.
I'm
what he's
very
saying.
observant and I can basically
still don't get
mimic
it.
people. I could.
How?
Yeah. I can make it so believable.
Oh no.
I can make it so believable. Remember, I went to
Just please, just stop. Just stop. This is how you start. You never know. You never
doesn't-
know when to stop.
It
Just
doesn't
stop.
end well. Doesn't end well.
Just stop. Just stop.
Never mind.
no.
All right, go. We spent enough time on this.
Anyway,
Let's push on. We've already
push on
done
to the end of the show. That's it.
No, we
That's
have
it.
the dilemmas.
Oh, we do actually. Okay, let's do that quickly.
Let me just copy it over.
I forgot.
Let me copy it over.
That's so funny, man.
There's
Screamers
no
unite.
way you're seeing Mags and Emmanuel screaming with that high
Who said that?
tone.
Who said that?
I can
Well,
see-
you're
I
saying
can
every
see- I
man.
can see Mark
Who is that
screaming,
said
I'm
that?
not gonna lie to you.
Nah, man. And if
Are
that's
you
the
saying that
case,
or
you
someone
don't
else
need
said
to
that?
see him different. You need to snatch that mash down
But I would
chain
never.
from him.
I can't though.
You have
because
to, man. Because
it's genuine. It's real.
nah.
You think if my man slips in the bath and he screams like that, I'm getting the ick.
Do the scream for me, so I know. Because I've seen your man, and I don't see that coming from his mouth. Go on. Do the scream for me. Do the scream.
Grab the shower.
I'll put the first one in it, so if you can start with that one, and I'll put the rest.
Are you gonna press the thing?
Yes, I will. Hold up. This is what you do. There we go. All right, it's up.
All right. I want to improve. No, I'm sorry again. I want to improve my sex appeal. To be honest, I just moved from England, from Germany, for medical work, and I need help with my love life. I've never masturbated, had sex, ejaculated, or kissed a girl on the lips, and I want to get in the game. Believe it or not, it hasn't been easy, but it's the truth. I know it's pathetic. How do I work on this, and how do I improve my sex appeal? I want girls to approach me and compliment me on my looks the way they compliment Michael B. Jordan, Anthony Joshua, and Morris Chestnut. The way women think they are fine, I want them to think that of me, and how can I help myself to do so? I only want a black woman. Is it tough? Do I have to date down in looks so there's more chance of me finding the love? This person is age 27 and is a man, I believe. I mean, big up you, first of all, for staying pure, because there's herpes out here.
But do you know the one thing that I think I just thought, it's like, I want women to, I want women to chase me.
Yeah.
Like,
you want to be desired.
Why does no one want to okay, let me not generalize.
Yeah.
But I do feel like some men now don't want just like, you want to be a bad bee. Like, you don't want the chase, you don't want to,
I didn't think that's where you're going.
No, but like, you don't want to do the work or the grind to pursue a woman. You want to be pursued. I generally find that quite interesting.
I hear you.
Personally.
I don't know. I think you saying you want to be pursued, like, or liked, or whatever the case is, like Michael B. Jordan, Anthony Joshua, Morris Chestnut. These people are famous as heck.
And rich.
First of all, we're not going to put Michael B. Jordan and Anthony Joshua in the same category as Morris Chestnut. That's just offensive to everybody involved.
But they're famous and they've got money.
Exactly.
First of all.
For years. Morris Chestnut has been fine across decades.
That's a great suggestion. Sorry, I have to say it so many different times because I think this might be a winner. Because y'all are always asking for some day event, some day motive with T and B, and that
Wait,
I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it.
rude, isn't
Some
it?
persons.
Does it have to do with dilemma?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, sorry.
So rude.
I was like, oh my gosh,
Do you
this
know
is
why-
good. Can we go to the next
Do you
one?
know why he's
Sorry,
rude, yeah?
sorry,
Because if
sorry.
I ever done it or you done that,
Sorry,
yeah,
I'm sorry then.
he would have been so
But
livid.
this is why I understand why you'll do it.
And he would have
And I
stopped
like, yeah,
talking.
Oh, shut up, man. You're telling now.
I like fair.
Okay, go on. What's the suggestion?
Now we're here, right?
JJ Classic and Son. This is like a nice liquor.
Mm.
Brent, sort out a day trip to a theme park.
That would be wavy
For who?
for the community.
Oh, that'd be nice. For y'all.
I'm over. I'm
I'll
over.
be
Why would I be?
People
I'm not
that
being there.
don't
What am I doing there for?
I'm too like, you know what? Me and theme parks, we don't. You know, back in the
Y'all
day,
don't go
I used to get-
together?
I used to get so
No.
excited. Now I'm
Oh,
just like,
serious?
I've never been a theme park babe anyway. I'm
no,
scared of
was
rides
back,
and stuff.
I was back in the day, 100%.
And I told you I just did the desert.
Unless
dreams,
you're gonna
so
go and lock off the whole park and we don't have to queue, that's my vibe.
We need to get Stormzy on board.
Yeah, because that's also one of the things that you got to queue up for an hour and a half to go.
Or
on,
you get the fast track though, to be fair.
to go on these rides.
I feel like everyone probably does fast track these days.
Now you do. You might as well.
Yeah. Fast track, you get to skip as many queues as you
Because we're
want.
old now, we have money. You know, back in the day, you
Ciao.
weren't going for the thingy option.
It's never been, I've always been the bag carrier at these things.
Oh, is it?
I just don't want to be here. Like, I don't like rides. And my mum, like, growing up, every single summer, we were in Chessington or Thorpe Park, and I'm just like, free me, bro. Free me.
Really?
With the cousins, free me.
Back in the day.
I'll be there cheering with the
I
aunties
definitely-
having a good gist.
Did you never you don't like water rides then? You must not like water rides.
Hell no.
Yeah.
My favorite, have you been to Chessington, right? You have?
I don't remember it, but yeah.
My favorite, you might remember this ride. My favorite ride in Chessington was Bubble Works. And that's the one
you
with
went
the
on
La
the
La
boat.
Land and
in the
that was
bubble.
my bag. Do you know how many pictures I have from there? That was my bag.
That wasn't a ride, Esther.
Okay? It was a little trip because there's a little
And the music's
slide.
so fluffy and
So it's like
yeah.
you're in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory kind of film. That's my vibe, man. But yeah, I think that would be a good idea, Brent. I think you should do that.
Yes, I think definitely
them.
will. I definitely will. I think it's gonna be dope, man. All right, cool. Let's get back to
When
the
you guys are about to
dilemma.
when you guys are ready to have a proper day party,
yes,
where there's
on the rooftop,
alcohol,
the net.
let me know.
That sounds better.
It's different.
You can do both.
What?
I think do both.
It's different.
I know, but just and daytime stuff, please. You see
love
me,
a
I'm in
daytime
bed by
thing.
9 p.m. No, even earlier than
I
that.
believe you. No, that
I believe you. Not like we ain't been since the
No,
second
like
one.
she's been saying them, and we still seen her turning up at these.
Where have you
late
seen
night
me?
events.
No, where have you seen me?
I'm talking about in the past. You're in a different season.
Where? Thank you.
Yeah, I believe you.
Thank you. You have
the
to.
conversation we had
The other day.
I believe you.
Yeah,
I believe
like-
everything you say from now on.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I said from now on, you
Yes.
know.
You're really sure?
Yes.
That I'm living my raps.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
So proud. So
You
proud.
have
Never mind.
No, go on.
No, never mind.
Go on.
It's not even relevant to what we were talking about.
Yeah, but neither was
something-
this.
Now
Neither
it
was
was
Thorpe
what
Park.
you
It was
yeah.
an
Now you want to be
intrusive
in
thought. It was
the
an
bus.
intrusive thought.
What's the juicy
And
thought?
as I was now talking to you, engaged in this back and forth, I'm like, maybe now's the time to basically tell you what. No. Like, why the pink?
Overhead band.
Yeah.
But you know, so mad. I'm really upset. I missed that pink headband. I'm sitting here
Because
thinking, I
basically,
really like
I
it.
put my black one in the washing machine, yeah, and I put the wash on this morning, and I was like,
Damn it.
And then I was like, I want to wear a headband because the wig's
Do you
not
think the
laid,
pink
I
is
can't be
nice?
bothered. It's just random. It doesn't go with anything I'm wearing. But that's the point.
I think it does though.
Like the point.
So you want her dressed from grey
No,
all the
but
way. It's like a nice little colour thing.
Basically-
I think just naturally she does it anyway.
No, but basically, sometimes I like to just wear a random color to throw things off.
Yeah, you have to.
So I don't actually mind the pink because
Oh, that's my bag.
There's nothing else I'm wearing
Yeah.
that's pink, but you're talking about it.
No, it doesn't even have to be pink. It needs to just complement.
But I think that complements it very well. That's a really nice outfit.
Grey and pink goes together.
Of course it does, because grey is like a neutral colour.
Yeah, it's a neutral color.
That's kind of like bluey.
It's grey.
It's in the grey
I'd
realm
say
though.
it's a grey with
It's-
blue in it.
I get what you mean.
I get what you
It's got
mean.
blue
Though. It's not
undertone.
it's not a pure grey, but it's grey enough.
So, question:
Yes.
Would both of you all
Yeah.
do this? Take this to a motive,
with his outfit.
and where your face is beating everything, as in not this outfit, the combination.
Oh, wear
Yes,
like a random
absolutely.
color.
How does that work with this combination?
I'd call
if
it.
it's a dress,
I'd
or
call it color blocking. So imagine I think what I might do differently. Obviously, let's just say the headband isn't a thing. I'd
Yeah.
wear pink shoes.
Do you know what's so interesting? This is how I dress, you know.
I'd wear
Like I love to throw a colour in there to just throw things
or
off.
my handbag will be like a random.
Yeah.
But
Pop a
these
colour.
things make sense. The little
Subtle
trim.
things.
Yeah.
But that's
The
subtle
main
as well,
thing is
though.
this. It's not. It's
The headband, because it's pink.
it's on her head.
Because it's because it's pink.
The fingernails.
Are they pink?
I almost wore pink trainers, you know, and I just couldn't be bothered to go and change them. I was gonna wear my pink ones. So
I think people
it
should add
kinda
more
matched.
because I think I like color blocking. Color blocking is my thing. Like if I wear green when I went to the desert, for example, I wore a green cord shorts and a top, right? And then my trainers had peach. They were white, but they had there's the Nike ones, and they had the peach tick. I love stuff like that. I love adding like color to my outfits because otherwise, because I wear a lot of black as well, I'm always just gonna be wearing like. Do you know what I mean? I love stuff like that.
I wore brown. 31st, the last net thingy.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I had a T&B brown. I don't know what it's called.
Number.
Like, it was a hoodie.
Okay.
Whoever saw me, was it Imi, Ed? What?
Okay, you
what
know
was it?
what
Was it?
what you wore.
I can't remember because I'd made it in the morning.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just trying it out,
Okay.
and it looked nice.
Yeah. I love colours. Like I just like when you have just one colour like off. Do you know what I mean? Like just something. I feel like it just adds. And I think fashion is so subjective. That's what I'm learning. The older I get, and I feel like fashion is so subjective. As long as you feel like you look good and you're confident in what you're wearing, personally, I feel like no one can tell you anything.
Chocolate brown, that's the color.
Oh, I love a chocolate brown.
Yeah,
number.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, and
I love when men wear chocolate brown. You know.
it was like kind of loose bottoms, and
The cargo.
I could put 4 feet in there, like through
The
there.
hell? What are you wearing?
really baggy.
Palazzo.
Yeah.
Sorry.
yeah.
I thought about Shaka when you said that. But yeah, that's my vibe.
Yeah, and they can look like Ashaka, yes. From what I normally wear, because I normally.
Yeah, yours, yeah. In black as well.
Fitted, right?
Okay, is there another one? Oh, we haven't
No,
helped this guy.
that is it. We
Sorry,
helped you.
what's the advice? Brent, you're a man. How
Um,
does it increase the sex appeal?
you need that color in March.
The what?
That's what Amy said. I think I asked the question. What did I wear?
Oh, yes, it is. I think, so just
Ready brown hoodie. I guess it was a chocolate brown hoodie then.
yeah.
And like
Pants.
sweats. Yeah.
Nice. To the guy who read Dilemma, I think what you need to do. I don't think focusing on women to like you is a great way to go, because there's so many types of women in this world, and everyone has very different tastes. And I think that if you like, say for example, he looks very attractive, he's really good looking, whatever the case is, and he meets one woman who he's not her flavor. Does that automatically mean you don't look good? Does that automatically mean that you're ugly? Does that automatically mean that you're not attractive? She just doesn't like you. So I think what you need to do is actually focus on yourself and building your own self-confidence. I don't think it's pathetic. We need to stop using these words for people who have not had sex, who are not sexually active. It's not pathetic. It is great self-discipline. It's nice. And moving forward, and if you are going to do anything sexual, please be intentional about who it is that you want to do. There's diseases out here, okay? Roaming around the streets. It's not as fun. People who say they're doing these things and are boasting in it, they're not having as much fun as they're pretending to be having. So I think he needs to work on himself personally and build his personal confidence up and dress nice, take care of yourself or whatever. And the person you're meant to attract, you will attract them. Don't force yourself to be kissing people up and down and doing sexual things and ejaculating and whatnot. It'll happen.
Rashid has asked a question. Let me just put it up so you can see it. Let me just type it so I get his name real quick.
We got 5 minutes, y'all.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
5 minutes.
All right, here we go.
What's the question? Do you mind if I ask, in a world where things are more feminist, shouldn't we want more women to approach men they want? Rashid, I've been preaching this since 1995. I was born in 1995. I am very pro approaching the men that I want. Not just men who like me and I have to grow to like them back. Nope. And I think also as well, if, for example, you never meet the kind of men that you want, you see them, but they never approach you, you might never actually end up with them, you know? So make a move, child. I'm very pro making a move. But I don't think that's got anything to do with feminism. I think people like to link in feminism randomly into things that has nothing to do with anything. Like feminism is not a bad thing. It's not ending the world.
The same way we encourage them to go for the promotion, speak up.
Exactly.
You want these things.
I think you got to do these things.
Do it.
Do you know how many people like? Because also, my thing is always though. Imagine the guy I want. Yeah, he's shy, or because I haven't looked his way. Say I haven't noticed him, he doesn't think I like him.
Precisely.
Or he has the times I've noticed him, he ain't noticed me. Notice him. Do you get what I mean?
And suppose he's an incel.
What's an incel? Oh, them crazy people.
Yeah. Suppose he's quiet and shy because he absolutely thinks that everything's your fault.
Yeah, but I find that out very quickly. You always know a man hates women by the time from very first conversation.
I think that's the
least
best
by the
way
second
forward,
date.
to be honest. Especially seen as some men are thinking, well, I can't talk to women now because you guys are gonna scream this, that, and the next. You know?
I think there's such lazy arguments. I think that's the most pathetic and lazy arguments to make. Like, oh my gosh, I can't approach women now because they keep saying about consent. Are you a rapist? You sicko. What are you talking about? Like, oh my gosh, I can't even say hello to kids now because they'll say, are you a pedophile? Are you a pedophile? I hate arguments like that. It really irritates me.
Take the decision. Just go get it.
I think everyone should do that though, men and women. If you like a woman, go and approach her and be sensible. If you go to a woman and talk about, oh, you nice breast, nice ass, of course she's gonna want nothing to do with you. Yeah. Like sometimes some men will approach women in very foolish ways and then be like, oh, see what I'm saying? They're all the same. What? You came here with no substance. You're boring as heck.
My size.
Oh my, like the other day, I put it on my close friends, so I posted a picture of my cousin. And then the guy was like, is she single? I said, no. He said, are you single? I said, yeah. He said, do you want us to do something about that? And I said, no. And he said, okay. And I screenshotted it and I put it up and I was like, and Esther was crying. Like, bare people were like, nah. And I was like, but what are we really doing here?
Do you know what's mad though?
Are you okay? In your head, you actually thought...
In his head, that's game,
This is game and it's going to work.
You played that out in his
I just thought, are you a dickhead? Like, I wanted to be so rude, yeah, but
do you know what's so mad? Somewhere, he is telling people... that Gina girl, she thinks she's too nice. Because I tried to talk to her, she parred me. What?
I read my phone, and I just thought,
boy, bye. Like,
you know
bye.
what? Do you know what made it worse? This is someone that I even know. Like, I know him from like back in the day, from like uni times and stuff. And I just thought,
ick.
Like, ugh. Like, I vomited in my mouth.
Yeah.
Literally.
I just did too, girl.
Yeah, no.
Anyway.
And obviously sometimes some men just need for the girl to come and say hi, and then they will take over.
And that's what some women's formulas like. You literally say hello, and then you just have a conversation. But I think people overcomplicate things. Like when you meet someone, you don't need to be like, oh my gosh, are you the last angel left? Because you don't need to do all this. You just have a conversation. If you're at an event, or how are you finding the event? Have you ever been here before? I went to one that was similar. Conversation, like. The simplest thing. Oh, what are you drinking? Oh, I've never actually tried this kind of drink before. Do you know what I mean? It's so simple. It's so simple. But I think people think that they must present as this thing. Like, you must come and show off money here. You must come and show off this and show off that. Oh, should do a masterclass.
All right. Thank you very much, people, for tuning in.
Thank you.
This fantastic sunny summer's
It's 27 degrees today. Put your SPFs on. You should be on 3 minimum applications a day. 3 minimum.
Do I need to start wearing SPF?
Start.
I've never worn
Why?
SPF in my
Not for
life.
you. I feel like you got good genes there. But then even then, it's like skin cancer and stuff like that.
I moisturize.
What the hell is that got to do with anything?
Or is this no?
No.
Either or?
Do you use the same cream that
Either
you put on your
or.
body with your face?
You do, don't you?
No.
Oh,
I have,
thank you, Jesus.
No, wait, what if the face one that he uses the body cream anyway?
True.
That's what you put in your face. In that hair food.
No.
Oh,
This is
I thought that was Blue Magic.
collagen and elastin.
Okay.
Saint
Spare
Ives.
itself.
Danielle suggested it. And you know
Danielle's
Danielle's
got
skin is
good
like
skin, honey.
yeah.
Danielle was drinking from the fountain of youth.
It's like, what's the fluffiest cake or cupcake?
I
So-
even saw your collagen gummies. I was like, go on. I took
Yeah,
some,
yeah.
obviously.
Have you ever been to Wing Yip in Croydon?
Winyip.
Wing Yip. It's like a Chinese supermarket. Are they Chinese? They are. It's a Chinese supermarket, and then there's like a Chinese restaurant there as well. And there's like a cake. When I tell you the fluffiest cake, it literally was like eating air. Slaps. But anyway, SPF up. Use deodorant. Let me stinking up the country, man. Let me silly. Wash your legs.
You got any deodorant plugs for them? I always say fussy.
Who's fussy?
You know what? I'm not going to lie. Big up Tolly. Did you see the post that she did?
What
Where the post was about people that use alcohol, like neutral deodorant. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In the winter it's calm, but you see
In the summer?
In the summer,
You don't.
You're talking about The Rock.
what?
No, like
You know how you have the stones? They tell you to basically
Them
just
crystals.
take a stone and
don't
rub
be
it.
silly. Don't
No,
be
is
silly.
it? I don't know. No, but you know how there's like now there's like natural deodorants and stuff.
Yeah.
Fussy.
Isn't that one of them? I'm sure it is.
It's not
Wild
The Rock.
is. I've used Wild before. The Wild is good.
See, this is the thing, right? Yeah or no? Because sometimes like, I went through a phase of using it and it was fine, and then there was another time I thought, nah, this isn't.
It's not hitting.
This can't be me.
Fussy?
No,
I've
Wild.
used Wild and I've used Fussy.
Who's
Fussy's
Fussy
the best.
though? Is Fussy sold in shops? Is it FUSSY?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Is it?
Mm,
Is it spray?
The
Is it
coconut
a
one?
what
No,
is
it's
it? A roll on?
Yep.
yeah. And it's like creamy, right? Not
Yep.
creamy, but yeah.
Yep.
Is that one of those you have to like wait for it to dry up first?
I don't do that, but maybe.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've gone back to Dove.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm a Dove
Yeah, I've
babe.
gone back
I'm
to
a
Dove.
Vaseline babe. I think I'm
And I can only
Vaseline
use
at the
I can only use like. Do people still use like wet roll on?
They do. He uses one. Isn't that what you're talking about? That's a roll on, right?
No, but it's
You're
not
fussy.
wet. It's not like a wet.
What's
you
it
know-
then?
it's like
It's like a cream.
Oh, a stick.
It's a stick, but it's like
Like a Wild?
cream. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. Yeah, people still do use the
I can't use
roll
a
on.
wet. No,
Roll on.
my body don't like that.
But I like I use Dove as well. And
You know
I use
what?
Vaseline.
This is what I'm going to tell you to do. Wash your armpits with lemon.
Yeah. And I also use glycolic acid.
Go and use lemon.
That helps.
But depending on what it is you eat, your perspiration would
It's
smell a
like
particular way.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
mine,
Yeah.
what I put in my mouth is not coming out. I could be
Of
sweating.
your ass.
Like
Yeah, when you sweat, you don't smell.
I do, but it's a nice
Aroma.
yeah it's nice. It's
You don't stink.
no, not at all.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
pungent like that at all. But I tell you,
Some people.
Tell you what.
nope,
No,
Don't
go on,
tell
speak
me
the
say
truth.
it.
nope,
I'm laughing for a different reason. If you say yours, I might say mine.
Go and say it.
no, I can't. I'm not being tempted about
Oh, was it
Thanks.
about someone?
people.
I had a day was it last week? I was in Doha and I stank. Oh my gosh. I was like, what's going on? Till today, I'm trying to figure out what that
did you-
was.
As in your clothes?
Did you
No,
eat
as in my
something?
armpit stank.
Did you eat something?
Wait, you're.
I might have.
Wait a minute. Wait a
I
minute.
might have.
You just said just now that you were kicking when you went on holiday.
Just one day.
So the way you've exclaimed, it sounds as though this doesn't happen normally,
It does, Brent.
and that's why you're just freeing it up like this.
Brent.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's never
But
happened.
you know what can be.
So
but-
you like, what is this?
No,
Yeah,
but,
but-
Brent.
But I feel like everyone can be honest though. You do like you're gonna you've never had an off day in your life, but there's a day where you're thinking,
Like what the hell? But mine, I think mine. You never.
So no. So back in the day, like when I was
Like a
in
teenager.
secondary school,
Yeah.
and I'm eating all sorts, and I didn't know there was a correlation between what you put in your mouth and what basically comes out
Yeah.
of you, right? Because when I sweat now, there's no salt coming out of my body because I'm not consuming salt like that. Do you understand? There used to be hella white salt, like dry salt, after I finished the gym, after I finished football, because I used to consume so much salt.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen anymore. So when I'm sweating,
It's fresh.
fresh.
I'm trying to think of what I actually might have eaten the day before. I need to
Salt related, mind you, but what I'm consuming, like clean grilled stuff and whatnot, it's not coming out no pungent. No.
When I tell you, I don't know what happened that day because I was like, this has never happened. I couldn't, and the next day I was just back to normal. I said, it's menopause.
Really? So that can
I
happen
thought it might
again.
be. You never know, because when I'm hormonal, sometimes I'm like I'm hotter than usual.
Did your man complain?
No, he didn't complain, but I was just like, no, but I was just like, because I thought it was my head. I said,
you
smell
hear
me.
me say, why did
So
you
I
tell
put
me
my
I
armpit
stink?
in his. I said, smell me.
And he was like, oh.
He literally was like,
you
yeah,
filmed it?
like something
Oh,
is
what you
up.
said, oh.
We're very honest in our relationship. Thank you very much.
I love
No,
that.
but I love
And then the
that,
next
though.
day,
I love
you have to
that.
be, because if you can't smell me, then sorry, what the hell?
Yeah.
And then the next day, it was like it never happened. So he and I, and y'all, now know it happened. It was the most random thing I've ever, and it wasn't even like a day where I was outside.
Yeah.
Like, it was a random day.
So you just woke up and bang. What did you eat?
I now have to try and think back.
Maybe this is your new season.
God forbid. It was one day.
Stinkiesta.
It was one day, 2 weeks ago.
If I'm
It was one day,
honest,
2 weeks ago for the first time in 29 years.
Sure.
Hallelujah. That cannot enter 30 with me. That would be crazy.
Bad. So if it happens
I get
again,
surgery. I get
would you like
Botox.
be
No, I get
a bit
Botox.
paranoid.
I get Botox.
What does that mean?
It doesn't. You don't sweat on your armpits. If you get Botox on your arm,
do you get Botox
underarms-
now?
No, I don't. I'm saying if it does.
Share more information. What you all talking about? Botox, I always thought it's like face stuff.
It's anywhere.
It's anywhere.
So what is Botox then?
Don't know.
I don't know.
So what do they do?
Just
It's an
inject
injection,
you.
right, with a solution. People do it to get rid of like fine
wrinkles
lines,
and
wrinkles,
stuff
blah,
like
blah,
that. Why'd you do it
blah.
under
But
your
you can do it
armpits?
under your armpits to stop sweating. I don't
yeah.
know how, but
But it
you
works.
can.
Is that healthy?
Jackie Anna does it. She's been doing it for years.
And look, it's a thing that a lot of people do.
Is
Yeah.
it healthy? Because you're blocking
I mean,
something that's natural, no?
No one's died yet.
Nah.
That we know of.
Nah. So maybe the Botox went off.
I've never had Botox. But I'm
Oh,
saying, no, but when you said that, maybe this is who I am now. I said, if that's going to work, my story's going to be, I definitely will be in there.
Because I'm sitting there thinking you went to get Botox under your armpits.
No, I did want to get Botox one time though, but the girl who was going to do it, she was like, girl, be FFR. I said, thank you, but
It stops the sweating under your armpits. That's so
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
interesting.
And the thing is, I'm a sweater, sweaty Betty. I sweat a lot, and I considered like before I considered it. Now I don't care. I sweat in it.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
I was actually going to do it as well, at one point. But then I thought, girl,
That's what I do.
please, it's not like your body's. Obviously, I'm on the treadmill
Because
running.
for me,
of course, I'm
yeah,
gonna
it's
sweat.
not the only place I sweat, and if I'm doing it, I'm gonna just commit to the whole thing. And I can't
whole body.
and I can't.
whole thing.
And my armpits is not the place that pisses me off the most. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
like, yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on in this world, like beauty wise.
Trust me, people.
If I could get it in my head, I would.
Get fussy
I think that's what I hate.
and get the
Yeah.
coconut.
I'm a head sweater.
The
I
coconut
get you.
flavor.
They
Doesn't matter
do
what-
they sell it in like normal shops, or you have to order it?
Do you want to get
I
me
got
one?
it from Amazon, and I bulk.
So give me one to try.
So I
Oh,
think
give
I
me one to try.
Have you got the thing?
the
Oh,
container.
I can give you the thing to
Or
put
a
in.
refill.
I've got wild. Like the other day, not the other day, but I did a re-up and I bought loads and I thought, yeah, this ain't working for me.
Okay.
So now I have loads of them, but I don't have the
Do you have
wild
the
ones. Like,
container?
the wild one is
Oh, they changed
in
it?
I don't know what the wild is.
Have they changed it?
No, wild is more square, like the base. I feel like
Yeah.
the flossy one's like not round edges, but do you get what I mean?
No. Oh, so fussy. Oh,
Let me see.
Oh, you got it
'Cause
here.
I'll see if it will fit in my Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The wild. Let me
Yeah,
open it.
I feel
though.
like wild is thicker though.
Open
like
it. I want to
wider.
see if it will fit. Yeah, no, that shape is it's a different shape. It won't fit.
but this is so good.
I'm gonna order it. I'm gonna try it.
Because Susan got it for us Christmas.
Oh, that's sweet.
And she got a small one
Oh, yeah,
for
nice.
everybody. And coconut was there. And obviously, I grabbed coconut. And then I think, this is amazing. I've been using Stupid Dove like all the time, innit?
I need to scan it on my app though. I've got this app that does like when you scan like skincare stuff and like beauty care stuff, and it lets you know whether it's good or dangerous and stuff like that. So a lot of things I use now, I scan. I mean, I'm trying to find a deodorant that is fine with the app because all of them it keeps telling me it's dead. It keeps saying all of it's poor. So I'm trying to find one that scores well on there.
Okay.
But like my moisturizer, my skincare, my toner, all that kind of stuff, I always scan it through and it's fine.
Okay. All right, cool. All right. Thank you, everybody, for...
I have a great weekend.
We just pressed the wrap up.
I have a great Father's Day. Bye.
Maybe I've pressed it already.
Oh, wow.
All right, so everybody, all the fathers, all of the mothers
Enjoy.
who call themselves fathers,
People hate that though.
all the ones who are identifying as fathers, all of y'all, I hope you'll have a fantastic, is it Sunday?
Sunday.
We'll have a fantastic and peaceful Sunday. And we'll see you on Monday.
Sure will, by the grace of God. Bye.
Later.
Peace.
Mm.